Big news. Tesla will be the biggest loser in the coming stock crash. Some strong links are being connected by experts and Twitter geniuses alike to unearth the truth behind Tesla's apparent crash in the near future. The waves are growing, with nervous investors already bowing out to avoid getting caught in the web. Tesla shares have been a point of recent concern among the investors as the stock has been plummeting inconsistently. The stock price has gone down by over 5.5% in just the past 5 days. The past month saw a 22% fall in stock price. These worrying signs indicate low confidence, and naturally rumors as well as word of mouth lead to that fear spreading rapidly. But what do you think will happen? Well, stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. Welcome to Tesla Stock News. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update on the ups and downs of the stock prices of Tesla or anything related to the multi-talented influential tech icon and billionaire Elon Musk. With that being said, let's jump into the details of the Tesla stock crash. Now, it became international news when Elon Musk said goodbye to over $50 billion in just a couple of days. This dent in his fortune still wasn't enough to push him down the rich list, as he still remains at the top. Constantly swapping places with Jeff Bezos mostly, $50 billion is an amount that so many nations could never see in a lifetime. So it naturally becomes global news when a single person loses that much in just 2 days. It isn't just the inconsistent monetary losses, but also Elon Musk's social presence, as well as occasionally erratic decisions. Investors are known to turn on him sometimes, as his unorthodox approaches seem questionable. But in the same breath, there is no denying that the man is genuinely one of the most intelligent people alive today. But the Tesla stock price is not directly proportional to Musk's intelligence, so let us analyze the current position of Tesla in the market and work out how the upcoming stock crash will hurt Tesla a lot, and with it, the loyal investors who are sticking through the coarse weather. Musk recently put up a poll on Twitter asking the public whether he should part ways with 10% of his own stake in the company. He has an approximate stake of 23% in Tesla, which was in response to a bill proposed by Congress which would tax the extremely wealthy population. This incident is just one of the examples when Elon seems to be flaky and brutally honest. Tesla has dropped over 12% since Elon Musk announced his sale of 10% of his stake. But another bigger clue to the apparent downfall is that Elon's brother Kimball Musk sold off over $100 million worth of shares before the announcement. $100 million is no small amount, and to sell off that much just before the CEO himself is selling his stake certainly smells fishy. Since Kimball is a director in the company, he is required by law to disclose when he purchases or sells any shares, the timing of which made people become suspicious of an upcoming loss. Stock markets are very volatile, and rumors, whether true or not, tend to spread like wildfire. It does not matter whether the suspicion is true or not, since its fear itself has led to so many sales and the stock price going down. So even though it is true, Elon Musk and his brother are selling their shares off, and we can't necessarily know whether there is something genuinely sinister behind the reason, or is it another one of Elon Musk's shenanigans, or a stroke of genius. The fact remains that as of now, Tesla's share price is plummeting, but you can't deny that the stock has provided solid returns in the past. What do the historical graphs and trends show us? Let us forget about the technicalities and focus on the past trends of the company, as well as the owner himself. Elon Musk has been in trouble with the SEC before for tweeting just 2 words that apparently manipulated Tesla's stock price. Elon tweeted funding secured, and the SEC threw a lawsuit at him for this attempt at taking Tesla private. The SEC in 2018 decided that the tweet seemed to exaggerate the cold facts and led to manipulation, for which the judge imposed a fine of $20 million each on Elon Musk as well as Tesla. They also made Elon step down as chairman of the board. Elon did not want his company to pay the $20 million due to his mistake, but there was no direct way to transfer that loss. That is why Musk decided to purchase $20 million worth of Tesla shares and saw the prices soar. In fact, the penalty amounted to nothing when the stock prices flew, and Elon earned a lot of money. Another requirement from the SEC was that lawyers will need to review Elon Musk's tweets before he sends them out to ensure that they couldn't lead to manipulation in the market. But as you noticed over the past few years, Musk hasn't followed this condition even after repeated warnings from the SEC. These past encounters and inconsistencies have led to many people losing trust or jumping ship before it's too late. Jeremy Grantham certainly believes so. One of the top-notch investors, Grantham recently spoke out about how Tesla stock is caught in a bubble and the expectations from investors will soon be shattered. He gave his reason for why he believes that the worst market crash in U.S. history is taking shape and might strike soon. Jeremy observed that the ratio of price to sales is quite high as compared to the other giants in the tech industry. Facebook and Amazon trade at a much lower ratio. This implies that the promises and expectations are soaring high. But to be fair to Musk, he has often delivered on these expectations. This hyped-up price might not be so troublesome right now, but the future lies in electric vehicles. Every automobile giant doesn't know this. They have already started making arrangements to enter the market. Tesla might have made use of the first mover advantage, but the competition will only increase now. This sudden competition may make it difficult for the price to hold at that rate and lead to a crash. Investors are relying on blind optimism a little too much these days. In the times when the bubbles have burst in the past, the secure feeling of investing has led to the downfall of so many. Inflation is one of the biggest indicators of an upcoming market fall, and it's surprisingly being conveniently left out of these discussions. People talk about markets these days while keeping inflation constant or even disregarding it completely. This random pattern is surprising, and today's inflation levels should be ringing alarm bells at some level. Another observation from Jeremy is that investors and company owners have not learned from the 2008 recession. He believes that these people are making similar mistakes by overvaluing their assets and creating a huge bubble while thinking it is all under control. These asset bubbles are really dangerous, especially for a company the size of Tesla. The central banks also need to be called out for their subtle yet lasting role during the pandemic. These banks overvalued their economies and made unattainable assurances. This led to fueling different speculations and hence creating crazy levels of volatility in the market. Jeremy continued to state that the upcoming crash is taking a bigger form than it took in 1929. He reiterated that investors should be wary of inflation and a historic crash is brewing up silently. He blamed the central banks for irresponsibly injecting markets and creating chaos. All in all, the signs seem to indicate an upcoming crash, and Tesla might not be well equipped enough to deal with it, even though Elon Musk has often proven the masses wrong. We can't be sure whether this time the genius can wiggle his way out, even though no concrete evidence can be shown to substantiate this predicted crash. It is common knowledge that markets do not crash without a warning. Tesla was one of the most attractive stock options at the beginning of the year and rose to prominence until Musk himself announced his decision to offload his own shares while his brothers sold it before him. These could be indicators of tough times to come for the company, or maybe a well-planned move put in place by the owner himself. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Until then, peace out.